Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is really bothering me, so I just want to let it out. I know I keep repeating myself over and over again, but I have to because people need to realize that this is not a joke, okay? This is not a joke. This is what's going on, okay? The New World Order, they're moving so fast. Their plans are accelerating so fast. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but it's become mandatory that every American has to have a biometric identifier. You have to be identified, okay? They passed it in the bill. It's not just America, it's the whole world. They want to bring everybody into a giant database. Can't you see what they're doing? They're setting up this biometric system, okay? This is coming. They said 2014 by the summertime. Maybe the way things are running now, it's going to be earlier. Because it said by 2014. It's already in the bill. 3 people helped Obama slide it in. And they're making it all sound nice. Okay? With these commercials. They're conditioning people that it's a good thing. That's how the enemy works. You have to know your enemy. They make it all sound nice, so they trap you, and so they get you. Like, I was just listening to this thing about when you sign on to a computer, you put in your password. They say within the future you won't have to worry about that, because you'll do it by your biometric information, because you won't have to make your brain work extra hard and you trying to remember, oh man, what's my password, what's this, what's that. This is not a joke, people. Okay, it's in the bill. It's in the immigration bill that Obama passed, that you're going to have to hand over your biometric information. Now I want to explain to you again what biometrics is. It's 3 measurements of the body. You're gonna have to put your hand on a machine. It's gonna do your hand imagery. It's gonna analyze and map out the shape of your hand. Now your hand's in the computer. Then the next step will be you put these things on your eyes like binoculars and take a picture of your eyes, and then they take a digital photograph of your face. So now you're in a system. They have your eyes. They have your face. Look at this. Think about this. Look at this, people. They do 3 parts of the body. Number 1, your hand. Number 2, your eyes. And number 3, your face. What does that tell you? 666, the number of man. And it's already in the barcodes and so on. I'm just saying, people, whether you're a Christian or not listening to this, this is the Antichrist system that is being set up right before our very eyes. There's coming a biometric reality. Everybody's going to have to take it, and I don't like this. I wish that these were lies. I wish that this stuff was not true, but it's true. It's just bothering me inside. I'm just thinking about all this stuff. You know, I hope the rapture takes place before. I really do, people, because this is not a joke. Without this, by the way, this is for all Americans. Just like what they did to the Jewish people. They had the Jews marked. Okay? They had to carry around papers and everything. But we're not going to have to carry around papers. It's all going to be on this electronic identification card, which has an RFID chip within the card. Everyone's going to have it. They say, if you don't have this card, I saw it. I saw the guy. Okay, I saw the guy say it. Those that refuse this national identification card, the reason why they're refusing it, number 1, either they're a terrorist, or there's somebody saying that they're an American when they're not. They're pretending to be an American. Don't you realize why they're trying to push immigration, immigration, immigration? It's a bunch of bull. It's about control. It is literally about control, ladies and gentlemen. So once you have that, once you hand over your biometrics, you're stuck in the computer. This is what they said. Without this biometric thing, you cannot open up a bank account. You cannot get a job. You cannot attend a sports event. You cannot log on to the internet. You can't get a driver's license. You can't travel. You can't take a flight out of the country if you want to go somewhere. You cannot go on the plane. This is total control, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's happening. They're bringing in biometrics. Even the FBI said that biometrics is the next generation. The next generation identification. The Canada as well is going to be following the rest of the countries, the rest of the nations in the Canada immigration. Canada is going along with the rest of the country of the world, because the world is already headed in that direction. Can't you see what they're doing? They're getting everybody into their matrix system, into the computer, into the database. So they have that once they have the global identification card, which is a global ID. Now they're stuck in the system. And in the future, the mark of the beast. They have them in the card, so it doesn't matter. You can run, but you can't hide. You can't do nothing without it. You're going to have to relate on a piece of plastic, which is going to have a thumb scan or an iris scan, where it scans your eye or it reads the pattern of your fingerprint. I want to say this straight. I'm not mentioning any names, okay? But this is for real. People cannot be ignorant. This is for real. This is not a joke, people. Wake up. Because somebody was saying on one of his videos, oh, I don't want to talk about the Illuminati or the government, because that's for the people that get left behind. Yes. But you cannot afford to be ignorant. You got to warn people what's going on. You cannot be living with your head stuck in the sand. People that have no knowledge whatsoever, they're going to go ahead and take a biometric ID scan. They're going to mark themselves as cattle. And yet you're saying don't talk about it? There's something wrong with that, man. Because this was back in 2003, 2004. Alex Jones was telling people about it. Back in 2004 in his video. Go watch it. Total Enslavement is the name of the video, people. It's in the Pentagon documents. Right in their documents. In the Pentagon documents. Biometric technology. They're bragging about it. George Orwell, here we come. It goes on and on and on. Big Brother will be sitting in the front seat with you. They're showing the biometric technologies that they're bringing in by the Pentagon, man. People need to wake up and say, oh, that's for the people that get left behind. But you have to warn people. They're stripping your rights, your freedoms, your liberties. You got to warn people. If you love people, tell them what's going on. Just like this guy here. He didn't even know what it was. I thank God for the guy that told them what it was. Listen to this. Because I'm warning people like crazy, because this is what's going on, people. Listen to this. I put the thing on about the immigration bill right here about the thing that Obama passed. Immigration format bill hides creation of national biometric database. And the guy's like, what's this? What's this mean? He's being honest. What's this mean? Because so many people are not telling anybody about it because they don't know nothing. Because they're watching the stupid TV with the next football game or whatever. They're not doing any research whatsoever, but this is going to affect everybody's life. They're getting everybody in. So this is what the guy told them that it was. Means you have to abide by technology to be a citizen and a human. Why? Do you think the RFID chip is being talked about? That a form of the mark of the beast. Do not touch it. And it goes on and on, people. Okay? This is more than immigration. This is more than that, people. You people need to wake up and realize what's going on here. Like, listen to what this guy said. This is the truth right here. This is not just immigration reform. This is reform to control U.S. citizens. Okay? This is what people need to realize. Okay? You must resist this, no matter what happens. Whatever happens, happens. If they throw you in prison, the FEMA camps, whatever, do not submit to the government. Do not mark yourself as their cattle. Just because, oh, it's not the mark of the beast, so I'm not going to, I don't care. It's not the mark of the beast. I heard so many people say that. That's not the point. They are tracking you. Once you have a national identity card, they know everything about you. That is going to replace your social security number, your health benefit, everything. Every single thing is going to be on a single card. Everything will be open. They can check up on you anytime you want. And plus it has RFID technology on it. And it's going to be locked for you to have it on you at all times. They even said teachers in the schools, if the students do not have their national ID card on them, the teachers will be ratting out the students. And if people get pulled over on the street or whatever by a police officer and they don't have their ID with them, they're going to be arrested. This is the police state. Wake up, people. This is a global totalitarian police state. Can't you see what they're doing? This was all planned out in 1969. Read the documents. New NWO plans exposed, 1969. And yet people think nothing about it. They're buying into it. They're buying into the New World Order, that they've been planning this since the very beginning of time. For people to say, oh, I don't want to talk about the Illuminati, that's not the point. You have to warn people what's going on. Our world is changing. People literally want to live with their head in the sand and let everybody take it. Well, they could have been warned. They could have been warned. That's why I'm warning people like crazy. And about this world government they're bringing in. This is all the New World Order, because these people want to track society. They want to control every single aspect of our life. For them to have control, they need to track society. That's why they're getting rid of cash. They are eliminating cash. Expect to see the elimination of cash completely. Very soon, we're all going to be carrying around cards. If this comes here, not if, but when, but if it comes, what I'm trying to say is, when it comes here, I hope it does, but it is, I will take a card. Okay? I will take a card, but if I have to give my biometrics, screw it. Screw it. I'm not taking no biometrics. Screw them. Because these people, they actually said it in their own documents, that the governments of the world are going to enforce biometrics upon its people. For what reason? For control, for surveilling, for tracking, for linking, for scanning, you name it. This is all that it's about. But I want to say this before I run out. This is the enemy. They're using fear and manipulation for people to accept this kind of thing. Now there's an environmental movement. We need to protect the environment, and the only way we can protect it is if we set up a global entity. We need a one world government for all people. We are all humanity living on the same planet, so why don't we all just get along? Why don't we all just get along? Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, read the Earth Charter. The Earth Charter, it explains their plan, every single detail. The Earth Charter, it's called. For the environment, we need to come together. We need to set up a world government, or else this world's going to explode. It's going to destroy itself. So we need to come together as one. As one. This is a bunch of lies. They want to enslave humanity, and this is what they're doing. The New World Order is real, ladies and gentlemen. People need to do their research. Guys, think what you want to think about me. Think I'm whack, I'm crazy. Go right ahead. You're going to see this when it comes down the line, and you're going to see that I told you the truth. Now, you guys got to warn your families. Share these videos with your friends, family, loved ones, whoever. Share it. They laugh at it. Let them laugh. Laugh at it. They're going to see it happen. And plus this too. They were showing it. There's so much stuff that I can cover, ladies and gentlemen. They were showing it. Look, I go into a store. I've actually showed it in some places already. When I go into a store, I don't need a credit card or cash. How do I pay for something? Just by the touch of my finger. So I guess because that guy handed over his biometrics to a bureaucrat or whatever. So when he goes into a store and he puts his hand on it, that's connected to the database. It notifies the database, and it automatically takes money out of his account just by his finger. He doesn't need a credit card, nothing. They're getting people conditioned to pay for stuff with their hands and their faces. Now they have cell phones that they can pay by face, verification of the face. You see? It's coming. And what else? All this stuff about the biometrics. This is for real, ladies and gentlemen. This was in the Pentagon documents, and this is the United Nations plan. They want, the United Nations is calling for the whole entire world to have a national identification card for the whole world to have. They won't be able to buy or anything without it. Total control. Total control, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what I wanted to let you guys be aware of. So this is what's going on. More people need to wake up and realize you cannot trust your government. They're working on an agenda, and they're almost finished. They're bringing, the world government is taking over already, people. They're going into a cashless society and everything. I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, they said, what will replace your internet password? Electronic tattoos replace your internet password in all forms of identity. What does that tell you? All forms of identity. A tattoo. Electronic tattoo. A digital enhanced mark. That is the mark of the beast. You won't have to worry about passwords or PIN numbers. You just do it by beep. I'm a slave to the New World Order. Laugh at it. Go ahead. Laugh at it. Let the scoffers scoff. Let the mockers mock. The New World Order is here. It is coming. People need to wake up and get their heads get your heads out of the sand. Or if you want to mark your slave as their slaves, as their cattle, by you taking biometric scans and identification cards, go right ahead. I'm fed up. I'm warning people, and this is it now, people. God bless you all. And resist it. We are the resistors. God bless you all.